Hello everybody, welcome back to The Last Promise. My name's Mithril Zenith and it's time we get into Chapter 3. Flames Astride. Whatever that means. So you said you need more manpower. Yes, you are mercenaries, correct? Yeah, we saw your poster. We're interested. Going offer is currently 500 gold apiece. We have our own weapons, so you don't need to equip us right now. However, you will have to buy us new weapons should ours break. What do you think? To be honest, it's a pretty low price. But it sounds like a good deal to me, of course. I'll hire you both. Well, when you find something we want to fight for, it's rewarding even without the money. Plus, we'll be staying with you, so we won't have to account for certain expenses that we'd otherwise need to take care of, like food. That's quite true. How nice of you. So just to clarify, you should both fight under my command until this campaign is finished. Yeah, when we heard of a former knight recruiting soldiers, we'd figured it'd be a long-lasting job, so we're prepared. You and the poster pretty much confirmed that. Oh yeah, we better tell you our names. I'm Shuda, this last here is Inanna. She was voted some time ago, but apparently, as a top-tier character in The Last Promise by a pretty wide margin for some reason. Having played The Last Promise, I think I understand why, although her usefulness is somewhat limited. Father, are you sure it's safe to be hiring mercenaries? These two seem honest enough, Sean. They detest Magnus just like us. Besides, we needed soldiers to go on the offensive, yes? Right now we're still in hiding. The attack yesterday only chipped at the defenses. After all, even if this is one of Magnus's least guarded and maintained fortresses, we are only a few people. Two more doesn't make our chances great, but it's still an improvement. If we're lucky, we may be able to break their lines and seize the fort. You know best, Father. When are we going out? Just about an hour or so. Siegfried, was it? Are you almost finished with this? Magnus has been searching for our villages past days to get at your soldiers. As much as we support the rebellion, enough is enough. Just give me a little more time, please. Look, here's your payment for lodging for this entire time. Promise my group will leave today. Keep the money, just please, go, soon. Oh, bloop, 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 secret bridge. Sir, a group of armed men are approaching. They come from the west, past the southern villages. Yeah, must be the rebel scum that attacked yesterday. They injured some of our garrison. They hit and run like a bunch of professional cowards. What shall we do? Relay the news to Commander Sid. Have his elite hunting forces come to finish off the rebels. They've come here thinking we're weak, so we must strengthen our army. You mean to send a golden spear? Yes, what else could I mean? Gather some extra rations. I'm getting quite hungry. Yes, sir. All units prepare for combat. Our enemies are small in number, but at the very least, hold out until Commander Sid can arrive with reinforcements and food. So they've gotten into formation and everything. Guess Magnus really knows how to greet their guests, eh? More soldiers deployed than before. They must have deployed everyone outside and left nothing inside. Well, we took out a number of troops near the garrison towns yesterday. Perhaps they think they can intimidate us by bringing everything out all at once. Still, even if we manage to defeat their forces, how are we going to get across the bridge? I'm not sure, but the villagers might know of a way. After all, Magnus has to have a way to get across the river without going all the way around. In any case, we can't let it bother us for now. Today, we'll take this fortress full of prisoners and we'll truly start a rebellion. Oh yes, back to the nice music. Oh, something I forgot to do earlier is check for items. That really matters. Our enemy is Gerard. Not to be confused with the Jared from Radiant Dawn. One of them had a vulnerary. Not that I have a thief, but it's nice to know that that archer has a vulnerary just in case. So there's a secret on this map, because of course there is. And that secret is what makes Inanna so great. Inanna is an early game Pegasus Knight. As you can expect, she has mediocre stats, is frail, has low hit points, and starts with a slim lance and a javelin. Now she's another decent user of the emblem lance, should you choose to give it to her. But, I mean, honestly, Siegfried... Yes, his sword has 11 might and is effective against magic users. It's basically a perf silver sword. As you can see, we have a lot of enemies and not a lot of room to maneuver. But yeah, and here's Shuda. He has a red gem. He has good bases. He's pretty much everything you want in a mercenary class unit. Good bases, decent growths, C rank swords. Starts with a red gem, so he's nice in that sense. Whose inventory is... I guess it doesn't matter if his inventory is full right now. Yeah, Siegfried's gonna be running out of that iron sword pretty soon. However, even though these enemies are very numerous, their stats are non-existent. So to someone like Siegfried, they can't actually deal damage. Much as I want to just solo this entire area with Siegfried, I should probably use this chance while the enemies have low attack to give everyone else a little experience. We will need to take care of this archer, however. Say hello to archers on forts, everyone. What a miss. That's a safe place for her. I'm just trying to think what else I should do right now. That's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Even though this map still throws units at us like the last map, at least they don't really do damage. Except for when they have a powerful weapon like the Iron Blade. A lot of enemies in this hack, though, do have very high con, which can be a problem. Especially since a lot of the custom weapons in this game have absurd weight. So the enemies can wield them with little problem, but most of your units cannot. Thanks, game design. Looks like everyone wants a piece of Shuda right now. Did I just kill Shuda? Is that what just happened? Could be. Like, this could be a problem. Shuda, you're killing guys too quickly. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. I thought your defense was reasonable, but it turns out it might not be enough. Yeah, that archer attacks. Interesting. Come on. I don't think that other knight had a very good weapon, but if he has like a steel lance, I'm dead. I can't actually afford to lose that red gem because literally we don't have any other money. So unfortunately, you know what that means. I said I would Iron Man this, but I'm not willing to... Like, if a unit dies later on, and it doesn't really bother me that much, then I won't reset. I'm not going to do like 100% survival run, but... Wait a second, I'm an idiot. Why did I not use the Emblem Lance? Now Shuda can stay there and still be perfectly safe. Corbin should be able to kill this archer. There we go. You know what? If I'd actually killed that archer, Shuda would have been fine. And I wouldn't have had to worry at all. But he didn't, and now here I am once again. Torn into pieces. Do I get double to phase the javelin? Yes, I do. That makes me sad. Can you just crit, Inanna? That would be very nice if you could. Enemy phase time. Yeah, for a Lin mode hack, this first part, it's pretty difficult. Now, it's not nearly as difficult as the Zero Bases hack was, but it's still a bit tough. Because the enemies are numerous, and some of them are actually pretty strong. Keeping him alive might not have been the worst thing ever. Of course, it might not have been good in any respect either. Oh yes, Sean gets attacked. I forgot. So that's annoying. Yeah, like a lot of maps, though, and even a lot of full Fire Emblem games, particularly Awakening, this map really just has a difficult entrance section, and then once you get past this, it's not too bad. I mean, take out the guy with the iron blade. Inanna gains experience. Take out the guy with the steel lance. And suddenly the emblems... and suddenly the enemies don't actually have all that much damage potential. Cavaliers with javelins are annoying. So let's kill this guy. Another thing about Sean, he has 7 con. Inanna has 7 con, okay? Sean has as much constitution as a freaking Pegasus Knight. He really is just a lord on a horse. Even though he's not even a lord. Mew. Javelin's still annoying. Something I can do, however, is use the Emblem Lance. There's actually only ways are down by 1. Being effectively a better Iron Lance. It doesn't run out. Decent as Shuda is, I'm probably not going to be using him in the long run. Because this game buries you in Hero Crest units. Like, seriously, you have... Actually, I'm just going to give Inanna that lance. The Emblem Lance. It helps out her attack quite a bit. Since it only slows her by 1, she still will double most anything. That isn't like a mercenary. Magic Luck Defense. Tamiko's not a bad healer. She's the only healer you get for a while, so she kind of has to be at least decent. Let's draw out this next group of enemies. This game really does use a lot of awakening strat type things. I mean, you don't have skills to plan around, but in terms of, okay, move forward a few steps, draw out the next enemy pack. Okay, finish them off. Now draw out the next enemy pack. Now finish them off. Now draw out the next enemy pack. At least the early games like that, when your units can't really solo the map. And that was not a very good level up. Come on, Shuda. Your growth should be better than that. Okay, so Archer's range is that. So let's hide in that brush for now. I love how much experience healers get. Don't get me wrong, it's completely broken. Because it never falls off until you promote, because it's GBA style healer experience. But honestly, I like it. It's very helpful in getting your healers up to a point where you can actually promote them and have combat. Not that you'll generally be using them for combat. Strength and speed. Wish you had a few more hit points. But you know what? We don't always get what we want. Phew. And crit. Oh, 3% crits. Go Corbin. Not bad. Not a bad level up. Yeah. Of all the Cavaliers you get, Corbin is definitely the more strength-focused one. Sean is more speed-focused. And one future one you get is... I hesitate to call him rounded, because he's not. But he has a lot more hit points than either Corbin or Sean. He's not really the defensive... I guess maybe he is. Maybe his defense growth is decent. But really, his hit points growth is the highest growth. It's the highest growth in the game. It's... Granted, it's tied for a few people. But his hit points are so good that it really... doesn't matter what his other growths are. There we go, Inanna. Getting yourself another crit. Trade around, trade aroundy. I won't use Siegfried too much. Weird, for all the advice that I see on the Reddit for TLP, everyone keeps saying, you know, try to limit how much you use Siegfried. And it's like, yes, he's very good. And he actually stays with you and stays good for most of the game, all the way up until near the end. And something happens. But Siegfried is too good. And this game actually does get quite difficult near the end. So it is kind of important that we give everyone else a little experience here and there. Yes, so there is a secret bridge that the knight is guarding a lever to. That the villager knows where it is. So we can come back. So the village isn't actually closed, which is nice. So we can come back here once we've killed this knight, who will not move because he's Again, guarding the secret lever. Kill this Pegasus. Or not. We don't have to kill the Pegasus Knight who is stupid and wields a steel lance. No, we don't have to be able to kill her at all. What gave you that idea? Blink, blink. Actually, no. Leaving the javelin's probably best for him. Because Pegasus Knight goes after Inanna. Inanna kills. And gets herself some more experience. And gets a very Pegasus Knight level up. This is why I am not convinced you're as fantastic as people say you are. What point is there to flying when there's nothing to fly over? I guess it's here. Most people don't know about this village, or this area in general. For instance, I heard that someone left a precious item on top of that cliff for over a year and no one's yet to find it. Speaking of finding things, if you ever find yourself lost, use a torch to light your way. But yes, on top of this cliff is an Elysian whip. Because you needed to give your Inanna an early promotion. This is, I think, the only promotional item in all of Siegfried's quest. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't stick around after Siegfried's quest is over. So you need to promote her during Siegfried's quest in order to get any use out of that Elysian whip. Which means you need to give her a lot of experience in a short number of chapters. After you cross this bridge as commander, if you don't like the Magnums patrolling every hour of every day of every week, we can gladly do whatever we can to help out. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Bridge. So, now what are we doing? I guess... who holds on to what right now? Like, this is the problem with this game, is that, well, you don't have any inventory space. So, good luck with that. It's like, I need to use up these iron swords that I've practically shattered by this point. Oh, that guy has a javelin. I forget if he moves. I don't believe he does. How much damage did Inanna deal? Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, she actually gained a little strength, unlike someone I know. Sean. Actually, the combined might of Corbin and Inanna can take down this armor knight. And then it's just the boss left. And his little soldier lackey over here. There we go. Nice dodges, everyone. Nice work. I say as I yawn after recording like 4 chapters in a row. Pretty good level up for a cleric. Hit points, defense, weapon level increasing is nice. Hooray for staff rank. Have a javelin? Yes, you do. And because my swords are good, I don't... Well, what am I saying? Because the units I'm using right now are better with lances, I don't really want you to switch to the javelin. I'm just gonna kill that guy with the javelin then. Let's have Temiko hold on to the red gem, because why not? Because we can, that's why. Inanna can kind of solo this boss, and it'll be good experience for her. Very good, actually. And because, like I said, we actually need her to promote, it's probably for the best that we let her take the glory for this one. You'll fight with all your might, but I shall not die. Because I am a self-absorbed boss character. And we'll just do a little heal and rescue drop strat. And that way the boss with his javelin does not attack Tamako, and instead uses his energy to attack Inanna. If Inanna dodges an attack on enemy phase, which she doesn't, because why would she? The boss dodges instead. I mean, this is the strategy we're using, because we want Inanna to get experience, but it is admittedly a bit of a lame strategy, perhaps not the best. Corbin can do some chips. Not a bad level up. Still a bit lacking in defense, but not a bad level up by any means. Come on, fight me, scrub. Fight Inanna, scrub. Man, I can so kill him next turn. So we heal in case Inanna misses. And also to give Tamako experience anyway. Because staff EXP is wonderful. Thank you, TLP staff experience. I shall not die. Ugh. I'm dead. Inanna is level 4. Once again, a very Pegasus Knight level up. But she does get defense, which is admittedly rare for Pegasi. We've won our first real battle against Magnus. As you suspected, there are several prisoners. They all look like Athenians and Elysians. We even fought some Pegasus Knights, so perhaps the captured Elysians got bribed to fight with Magnus. You know, I will admit that this is a nice explanation of why there are Pegasus Knights. Hector Hard Mode didn't exactly have that, so unless you tried to put 2 and 2 together in terms of, well, Ilian Pegasus Knights are all mercenaries, they probably hired out a bunch of Ilian Pegasus Knight mercenaries to attack us. Unless you do that sort of mental math, but doesn't necessarily make sense why it's only brigands who have that, or whatever. Yeah, unless you make that connection, it doesn't necessarily make sense. I do like that they at least mention the units that were on the map of like, hey, this is our first time seeing Pegasus Knights. Maybe they've been bribed to help fight with Magnus. Well, we've not enough manpower to hold this place down. We're not Ephraim. So release them and let them go free. Alright, Sir Siegfried. But wait, you! Come back. No, let me go. Magnian scrubs. Tell me something, Grunt. What is the purpose of Magnus's invasions? Real purpose. Not just rumors and nonsense. I'm well aware he wants total domination. Tell me more. What does he have to gain from ruling the entire continent? So no use for you. Corbin, come here and take this guy out for me. Okay, sir. I don't know anything. I just joined last month because they forced me to. Honestly, I'm just a grunt like you said. I'm sorry. Indeed, that seems highly unlikely. Well, tell me, why did your leader not deploy everyone in the last battle? What was the point of just keeping just a few soldiers inside here? Not like splitting his forces would have helped him. Jared wanted some people inside to guard our prisoners of war. Said that if they lost, the prisoners should be killed. That's all I heard, honestly. Do you believe that guys like me get any top secrets? Alright. Soldier, you can go now, okay? Go get a hobby or something. I mean, good and bad here. Good in terms of, well, yes, your average grunt soldier probably won't have any, insight into what the lead general of the nation is doing outside of the general gist of what everyone knows. I mean, if he's just literally a no-name grunt, then sure. I actually don't mind that part. It's like good and bad. I'm trying to think of what criticism I even had for that. It's like, yeah, the writing's a bit like, go get a hobby. Corbin, finish him off. Whatever. It's like, okay. But I mean, that's Siegfried. Siegfried's just kind of occasionally very straight up, but often is very, like, tries to be blunt, but comes off as just kind of rude and off? I don't know, it seems a bit off. You're the guy? Who might you be? It's Sir Siegfried. Thank you for saving us. We're also Magnian rebels. Unfortunately, one of Magnus's highest generals found our hideout. Although we captured all of us, not a single one was killed. He was exceedingly kind to us for an enemy. Siegfried, not all Magnian soldiers are bad people, I want you to know. Some of them just have their reasons. Those reasons are misunderstood. I'll put those words in my mind for now, but that doesn't explain why those reasons can't be told. And even then, what could justify such violence and cruelty? I refuse to believe that this war is justified. Regardless, what are you all planning to do? Well, most of the men are nomads from Fora. They're going to go back to their tribe to regroup. Last we know, Chief Haas has spread his forces out, resisting the other tribes that have betrayed Athea. You should go and meet with Chief Haas. Sounds like a good idea, thank you. And another thing, I'd be wary of crossing the borders. I overheard some soldiers discussing reinforcements from Commander Sid. Understood. Sean, we're going with these men to meet with Chief Haas. Right now, Athea's tribes are unable to work together against Magnus. We need to support the only tribe that is Fora. What? How does that sentence make any? The only tribe that is Fora. Why even say the only tribe at all? Before they're taken out by the other traitorous tribes. Gather the necessary supplies from the fort's army. Did they say the only loyal tribe? I don't know, whatever. Good. Now Manana, fly up and search the fort's perimeter. Shuda, make preparations to defend the gate. I'll do my best. I'll take care of the defenses. Good. Once all our preparations are finished, we'll be able to go. It's already evening. Nana, did you see anyone? Uh-huh. About a mile from here, there's a camp with a flag of Magnus. Where I can see most of them are horsemen with some shaman. They'll be on to us by mid-morning. They'll be so close in such a short time. We don't have much choice then. Burn everything we can't take for ourselves to the ground. We're about to leave this place. I'll inform Shuda and Sean. Hey, I forgot to ask you. What's your name? My name? It's Gallagher. Gallagher. That's a rather unique name. But don't mind me. Well met, Gallagher. Yep. Here we have some interesting plot development actually happening. Kind of. It's not too bad. It's, like, admittedly, I wouldn't call myself an apologist, but I'm a lot more willing to take on mediocre writing for what it is instead of just blindly mock it to the ground. That doesn't mean I'll blindly praise it either, though. So I'm very non-extremist when it comes to my opinions. But yeah, that's just me. So we have the mysterious Gallagher. Who is this young man? What could he be doing? What's his purpose in all this? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll find out. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already for more content. I've been Mythos Zenith, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.